Hello and welcome to Verbling. Hi there, I'm teacher Oakley. And after a break yesterday, we are going to continue with our classes which we're doing at this time spot previously in the week and look at the IELTs reading tests. We're going to jump right into a practice test. Today we're going to try some of those tricky true, false, not given, or yes, no, not given questions, and some of the categorization questions, perhaps some of the ones we haven't looked at yet earlier in the week. So hello guys. Okay, you're back. Great. Faisal.
Yeah,
Nice. Nice new picture you have there.
thanks, teacher.
Very good. Looking good, Faisal. Welcome to the class. Nice to see you again.
Yeah, okay, teacher. This is the last class, isn't it?
Yeah, I couldn't get a spot yesterday. So, yeah. Welcome, Raphael. Hello again.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. Nice to see you.
Okay.
And hello, Heidi.
Hello.
Welcome, 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 welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Let's get started now. We have to figure out what we're going to do here because we have a reading passage. As I previously had advised you, let's take a look. We've got a reading passage, Swallows in Migration. Okay. We have a reading passage here. Now, the thing is, what I might suggest, what I've suggested before, is that we jump forward in taking the IELTS test and look at what kinds of questions we have. This may help us to strategize how much time do we want to spend skimming or reading the reading passage, or should we just go straight to the questions? Ooh, we've got the evil true false not given questions. Okay, and then fill in the blank questions, and are mentioned in the text. Oh, so for this kind of question, which we haven't looked at yet, choose two of the possibilities, two of the following dangers faced by swallows. Oh, wow, so we have a long list. Okay, we can just scan for these things to see which ones are actually mentioned. So we don't really need to read everything. And true, false, not given questions, you probably need to map it out a little bit. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to use a different strategy. We're going to read the first paragraph, and we're going to scan through the remaining paragraphs. Sorry, skim through. Welcome, Miriam, again. Hello.
Hello. Hello, teacher.
Hello again.
Hello.
And hello to Max. Max is back. Hey, Max.
Hello, Oakley.
Hello, hello.
Like Mike. Hello, hello.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm watching your last class. One of my neighbors have 11 child.
11?
Yes, it's true.
Oh my goodness. And does he work 3 jobs or?
He's rich man.
He's rich. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
it's no problem for him.
That's helpful. Okay. And also welcome Dean. Nice to see you again as well. Okay, let's get started. Hi. You're welcome. Thank you. All right, so swallows in migration. All right. What's a swallow? Vaishal, do you know?
Kind of bird or anymore.
Yep, exactly. And what is migration?
Migration, kind of moving on from the place. I know it's moving. Yeah, it's a moving.
Yeah,
Move-
generally,
Moving to
generally
other countries for a job.
migration. Oh, well, okay, that would be immigration or emigration.
Immigration and migration is different, right? Migration is for a job. No, you
Yeah,
uh,
you
in
okay?
entering the country.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Now, you're absolutely right. You're not wrong at all. But actually, all right, this is English class. Let's talk about that just a second. If you immigrate, that means you move in. In. If you emigrate, you move out of a country. I emigrated from United States and I immigrated to the Philippines. We usually use these terms for human beings, for people. When we just use migrate, we're talking about animals. All right. Birds are famous for migrating south in the winter, north in the spring and summer. Um, some animals also migrate. I don't know, wildebeest, for example, in Africa, migrate. They move around. They're migratory. Okay. Very good. Let's take a look at this. Raphael, can you do me a favor and read the first paragraph?
Okay. Wait a minute. That
Can you
I
see it?
have downloaded the file.
Okay.
The first paragraph. Okay.
Yeah.
Every April, along with many other species of birds, the swallow arrives to spend the summer months in northern Europe, in Russia, Iran, and parts of Siberia. Here it will be breed and raise its young.
Okay, very good. Pronunciation, species. Species.
Species.
Species.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank
These are each individual unique. Well,
Okay.
each. I'm sorry, not in. Yeah. Yeah. Each individual unique type of bird species. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now we're gonna quickly scan through so we get a general idea of the flow. Okay. Instead of reading through, we're going to scan. So, first of all, when I'm scanning this first paragraph, when I see very clearly, you can easily pinpoint firstly, secondly, these kind of transitional markers with a comma, they're easy to see. So, firstly, okay, it's distinctive, forked tail, swooping flight. Okay, secondly, it is common, and it lives close to human habitation. Uh, okay, so that's what I would pick out from this first paragraph. So sometimes you pick out information, especially if you see these kinds of markers. That's where the main information is going to be. What is Heidi? What is the as you go along and we're skimming? It's a good idea to just mentally sort of to put a place marker. You can actually write in your worksheet if you want to. You could actually write a couple words. What do you think this paragraph is basically about? What is the point of the paragraph?
About swallow. Swallow is
Yeah.
very famous migrant bird,
Uh-huh.
and the kind of activity of swallow.
Activity. Okay, I would actually say this first paragraph because it's describing
Mm-hmm.
swallow. Swallow description. attributes, whatever. Okay. Ooh, next one is a nice long paragraph. Let's try this. Let's see. Mariam. Okay, I'm gonna have you. What? Yeah, I know you. This is new, and you're a new student. But what, if you're gonna quickly skim through this, what sticks out to you? What words do you see?
Well, England. Uh, let's see. Um, eh, predict bad weather conditions, even stormy weather. I see that
Okay.
word too. Um, summer season. Uh,
Okay. Summer season. Uh,
and what is autumn?
when is autumn? Okay.
Oh,
You're definitely on the right track, Miriam. Yes. So what is the idea? We're looking very quickly. What is the idea of this
well,
paragraph?
the swallows migrate uh, according to the stations. Uh,
Okay, that's true. Here's something. Sometimes the first or second sentence can be very important, as it is the topic sentence. All right. For centuries, people have observed swallows. In several countries, observations have passed into the language as proverbs or sayings.
mm,
Okay. All right. Notice that they have all these sayings in quotes. Swallows are flying low. Swallows are gathering. All right.
yeah.
All right. So I think this paragraph kind of expresses proverbs and sayings. You're on the right track there.
I see.
Okay. This is what we're doing. Okay. I realize this is a new idea for you. We're doing the IELTs reading test. We're trying to figure out how to get as much information as quickly as possible. Max, next paragraph. What sticks out for you here?
Okay. What I see, yes. In mid-September, uh, some kind of name, Gilbert White, Hampshire, the Hampshire,
Well,
fire.
Hampshire.
I don't know.
Hampshire.
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 The
I like that.
Hampshire. Okay.
Hampshire. Yeah, okay.
Okay. Rain immersion. The whole winter.
Okay.
Africa.
Africa. Okay, you're picking out the big words. Okay, which may help. Actually, it's good to note these. Sometimes these come up in the questions. The capital letter words, people and places, things with capital letters often come up. Okay. All right. For me, the sentence that really sticks out here, a complete mystery to people. They're talking about. Also, you want to look particularly, even when you're skimming, at the first sentence. The swallows leave together, usually all on the same day. And then the last sentence, that will also often give you a clue. The idea that swallows migrate to Africa would have seemed fanciful to him. Okay. Believe that swallows dived into ponds and rivers and remained in the mud in the winter. Well, that's kind of crazy. Okay. I think this sentence could be summarized as a complete mystery, for example. All right, people didn't understand. It explains how people didn't understand migration. All right, anyway, okay, let's continue. Dean. Oh, we now know swallows migrate. Okay. What is
Yes.
this paragraph talking about, do you think?
Okay. That's one of it.
Okay. Here's something you also may notice as you're scanning. Earlier the paragraph Miriam looked at had a lot of quotation marks, so like kind of
Yes.
proverbs and expressions. What happens over and over again here in this paragraph? Do you see it, Dean?
Okay. Swallow move to another area. Maybe
Yeah.
for the fall of decline or condition of temperature.
Okay. What I was talking about is you see something happen over and over. If it's a word, then as you're skimming, you can get that idea. In this, earlier we saw a paragraph with many quotation marks. Here, I see many questions. Why do they go so far?
Yeah.
Why not stay
Yeah.
in the share? Okay. Long question here. How does a bird find its way across? Questions. Mentally, all I'm doing is mapping this as quickly as I can, because in this test you have a limited time. This is what I would notice. Questions. I would mentally, I might even write on my exam paper, I might write questions about migration. The purpose of this paragraph, I think, I could be wrong, I think is questions about migration. Okay? All right.
Okay.
Maybe you didn't see that. We have never talked about that before, how the actual forms of the sentences can sometimes tell us what the paragraph is about. Okay, so that's kind of new information we hadn't looked at. Aishal.
Okay. Detect magnetic field.
What jumps out at you here?
Okay. Navigation. I see again.
Yes.
Navigation.
Yes. You're getting good at this. Me too. So, what is this paragraph basically about? You got it.
Birds have skill in navigation, perhaps.
Perhaps. I agree with you. Right. They're talking about navigating by the sun, magnetic field, navigate by the stars. You see the word navigate, navigation. That's a pretty darn good clue. That's what that paragraph is about. Good job, Faisal. I'm with you. Okay. Big long paragraph in conclusion. This one we may want to actually read. If I see a long paragraph at the end, I think I'm going to think about possibly reading this. It's probably going to have some information I need. So first paragraph I read to get the general idea, skim quickly through all these other paragraphs. Because I see such a long paragraph here, I might read this whole thing. So I'm going to go ahead and read it, and then we're going to jump into questions. Nevertheless, the journey is very dangerous. Long sea crossings where there is little available food or water are generally avoided. In Western Europe, most swallows cross to Africa via the Straits of Gibraltar or fly the length of Italy before tackling the relatively short crossing to Tunisia in North Africa. However, in storms, they may be blown hundreds of kilometers off course. Exhausted swallows sometimes come to rest on ships way out in the Atlantic Ocean. They have to cross mountain ranges too, where again the weather may be unpredictable and food scarce. Along the coast of North Africa, many young swallows become the prey of Eleonora's falcons, which time their breeding to coincide with the migration of young birds southwards. But the most dangerous part of the journey is the crossing of the Sahara Desert. Here there is little food or water. Sandstorms may delay and exhaust the already weakened birds, and many die. It is estimated that around 50% of adult birds die, and up to 80% of young birds, but enough survive to ensure the continuation of the species. Wow. Raphael, what is this about, do you think?
Well, I think that it's talking about the long migration, and all the difficulties that have
Yes.
run into the way to
Yeah.
go to north or south,
Exactly. All right.
okay, that's it.
That's it. Yes, the
The
difficulties.
consequence and the death of
Yes,
a percentage of birds.
exactly. If I'm going to summarize it, the difficulties of migration. Right.
Yeah.
Right. What you're doing is basically simplifying all the information and getting through it as quick as you can so you can find information in the questions. Now we're going to try the deadly, tricky, true, false, not given questions. All right. Do the following statements agree with the information in the passage? Please always remember that the information for all these questions is in the passage. Do not rely on any information you may already know. Do not try to infer information. It's got to be right in there. All right, true, false, not given. Okay. Let's start. Heidi?
Yeah,
Okay. First statement.
the swallow is the only species of bird that migrate to spend the summer in northern Europe. No, false.
Okay, actually, let's be sure. First of all, when you see absolutes, only, never, always, all, okay, these are absolutes. They mean 0% or 100%. When you see words that contain absolutes, you must be extremely suspicious. I believe Raphael and I talked about species. So I just want to take a quick look. In the first paragraph, every April, along with many other species of birds. Okay. Well, many others. Well, okay, just wanted to double check quickly, but it specifically states many other species of birds. So this is a direct contradiction. It is absolutely 180 degrees opposed to the statement. So Heidi, you are correct. That is definitely false. Very good. Okay. Miriam.
Yeah.
Okay, next statement.
True.
Okay. The swallow is easily noticeable because of its tail and the way it flies.
Yes, the second paragraph says so about its fork-tailed and its some acrobacies the swallow makes.
Excellent and nice strategy. Okay, you made sure that you know exactly where the information is and what it says. Even though you think you know the answers, this is a very easy mistake to make.
Ah.
You did good. You did perfectly. That's exactly what I would like to hear and what I would advise everyone to do. Make sure. Sometimes, you know, IELTS is trying to trick you, so you think you may know the answer, but it's very important that you always absolutely make sure and reference your answer, what Miriam just did. Good job. Excellent job. Okay. Nice. All right, that was perfect. Okay, Max.
The swallows frequently seen in cities. I think it's true because two paragraph last sentence. However, rarely to be encountered in towns and or cities.
Okay, here it is. Okay, you found the information very quickly. Good, that's the key to success. But
it's wrong.
But what is it? What does this mean? Rarely to be encountered.
Rarely people can see.
Yeah. Okay. That's
they
right.
In town or cities.
So the statement says the swallow is frequently seen in cities.
Frequently, it's
rarely means almost never, and frequently means quite often. So actually, Max, this is a direct contradiction. The words frequently and rarely are absolutely opposites. They are antonyms, like good, bad. Okay, light, dark. They are absolute antonyms. So that is definitely false. If you have direct antonyms, good, bad, black, white, day, night, then
it's false.
You can pretty much, you know, then it's got to be false. Okay, Dean, next.
Yes. The insect know the swallows themselves appear to predict stormy weather.
Okay. Dean, be careful to pronounce the ends of words, the insects, not the swallows.
Insects, swallows.
Yeah, particularly when you have S-ending words, I notice sometimes you forget to pronounce.
Yes.
Okay. This is sort of vague, and I don't remember specifically this information. Where can we check? Do you remember? What paragraph?
Okay, I don't remember about the paragraph, but I think it's fair.
You think it's what?
It's fair. It's not true, but I don't remember.
Okay, does anybody remember? Throw this out to the class. Does anybody remember where this was?
There's no insect in that.
Sorry?
No.
There are no insects?
Around line 15.
Around line 15. Who's that? Miriam? You're good.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, look. Miriam found insects. Miriam, you're good. Okay, you look for the keyword insects and try to find it. That's called scanning. You're looking for one specific word. Boom, she found it. Perfect. Okay, what do we got here? Though it is the insects the swallows feed on that seem to be more susceptible to the fall in barometric pressure that heralds a storm. Okay. Okay. Now, that may not be enough. We may need to back up so we get a better understanding. Similarly, the swallows are flying low. This was held to predict rainy, even stormy weather. Okay, remember this is a saying, a proverb. There may be some truth in this observation, though it is the insects the swallows feed on that seem to be more susceptible. Okay. So what is this statement again? The insects, not the swallows, appear to predict stormy weather. Dean, what do you think? Do you think that's what the passage is saying?
Why do I think about that question, teacher?
Yeah. Is it?
Okay, I'm not sure.
Do you think it's true? False? Not given. All right.
Okay, it's fair.
It's what?
Fair, not true.
False.
It's not true.
False.
Yes, false. Yes.
False. Does anybody disagree? Anybody have another idea? Actually, the key word for me is here. The key word to look for was insects. Yeah, that was great, Miriam. The insects appear to predict. Okay, I'm going to actually, when in doubt, I'm going to look at the verb, appear. Does the verb match? Does the verb meaning or general meaning match? Where was it again? Line 15. Okay, the insects seem to be. Appear, seem to be. Okay, that's not an absolute. That's not an always, never, all answer. That's pretty darn close. Appear to be, seem to be. I'm going to say this is true. All right, because I have very similar sounding verbs that express the fact that the insects are the ones who are reacting to weather. Changes in barometric pressure, that means changing weather. Okay, so changes in barometric pressure and predicting stormy weather, those match. Appear, seem to be, those match. The insects is an exact fit. So I'm saying that's true. All right. What am I doing? I'm comparing the verb. I'm comparing the object of the verb. I'm comparing the subject. The subject and the object of the verb. All right. That's what I'm actually doing. I'm sort of dissecting the sentence and matching it. If the three parts match, subject, verb, object, I'm going with true. Okay, just to break it down and a way that you can think about it. Hello, Michael. Is it Michael?
Yes, hello, Teacher Oakley.
It is Michael. Hi, Michael. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm not going to throw you into this because, you know, we've already kind of looked at the passage, but maybe other questions later. Okay, I'm going back to Faisal. Faisal, your turn.
Swallows form larger flocks than other birds when they depart in the autumn. Let's see in at the what is it? 20? The last.
Okay.
They mean that when the people remark that swallows are gathering, they mean that autumn has arrived.
Okay. All right. Looking. If you can't find a direct answer, look a little further back. Okay. Look at the sentence before. When the swallows are about to leave, they frequently flock together in large numbers.
Leave together in large number. I see is large flock.
Yeah. It's large flock.
then other bird, depart,
Yeah.
in the autumn.
Where's the other birds?
Wait. Flock in together in March. When the soil are about to leave, they frequently together number countries. Open cases when people. Wow, it's hard.
Yes,
Um,
it is.
I think not given because there's no other bird.
There's no other birds. Okay. They again, they form larger flocks than other birds. We don't know. Just looking at the answer, okay, you may think, oh, possibly there are other larger flocks, so it's false. It's probably true that there probably are other larger flocks of birds, but we don't know because it's not given. Vaishal is correct. This is not given. It's just not stated. It may seem very logical to us that, oh, they're just talking about one bird. There's probably some other larger flocking birds. Larger flocking birds. That sounds very funny if I say that too fast. Okay. Sorry. Anyway, Faisal, you're correct. Absolutely, that's not given. Okay, Raphael, last one.
Okay. White's theory seems strange to people now. So,
okay.
I guess that is true.
I guess it's true too, but we're guessing. So let's take a look.
Because in the 2025 paragraph,
yes,
this guy Hubert White talked about some theories about the migration.
Yeah.
So, but he proper not true about this because it was forced to make a random guess, and so the idea have seemed as fanciful to him as his theory seems to us.
Very good. I think you picked the key phrase. All right, his theory seems fanciful to us. Yeah, very good. Fanciful, seems, the verb matches, strange, fanciful. Strange and fanciful, yes, those are synonymous. White's theory, okay, that's definitely stated. Yep. So, true, yeah? Sure. Okay, it matches up. Once again, any question at all, I'm taking extra time to consider subject, verb, object. All right. Object here is not really an object noun. It's an adjective. You got a linking verb and an adjective here. But still, they match up. Okay. Great. Nice job, Raphael. I think you got it.
Thank you.
All right. Next set of questions. Complete the sentences always in the listening and reading sections of the IELTS test. Always, always, always make sure you follow their instructions. No more than 2 words. If you use 3 words, if you use, for example, an article, a black cat, your answer would be wrong. Even an article is considered a word in IELTS. Okay, so use no more than 2 words from the passage. All right, these 2 words must be from the passage, also another critical element of the instructions. Okay, so this is going to involve a lot of scanning. Heidi? In the past, the destination of the swallows in the autumn was a
South.
Was a South.
South Africa.
Was a South Africa? Here's your clue here, actually. There's only one South Africa, so you wouldn't say a South Africa.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't say a
Rwanda.
South. You don't say South. I'm going South.
Mm.
So, no.
No.
No, not South. The problem here is if I didn't have an A, yeah, I could. There's two problems. In the past.
Yeah.
Why in the past? No, why not now? Why do they say in the past? The destination of the swallows in autumn was A. And here's your other clue.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be a noun. Absolutely. There's a blank.
No.
And there's an article. So it has to be a noun. Does anybody have any ideas?
About destination.
It could be an migration.
Migration. Okay, but why in the past? Because it still is now. What is the difference between the past and now? Actually, clue. When we were skimming and near the beginning of class, I actually used this word to describe one of the paragraphs.
But it's a destination, so it means that some place, right?
A destination is a place. Yeah. Okay. This is a tough one. These can be very hard. This is where for me, as we go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was reading.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
The destination of the swallow was a mystery.
A mystery. Exactly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. One of these sentences, for centuries, this was a complete
25.
mystery to people. So the answer is there. It is in the sentence. When we were skimming, I actually said this paragraph, I would characterize it or summarize it as the mystery of migration, which would have helped me later. By actually saying out loud or writing down your summary of the paragraphs, sooner or later it's going to help you a lot, maybe directly. So for me, that was direct help. I could easily think of it. Okay. Michael, we're just scanning here. There's no reason you couldn't try one of these.
Okay.
As
White could not verify what happened to the swallows, he made a
what did he make? Well,
a noun.
Yeah, he made a noun. Yeah, he did. Right. Okay, so this paragraph is the one with white. All right. Okay, so what did he make?
That's quite a piece of text.
Yes, it is.
It's like 2 pages.
But I assure you that the answer is definitely here. He made a theory.
Yes.
Line 31.
Random.
Okay. He simply had no means of determining the truth and was forced to make a random guess. I am not sure if theory would be accepted. I am not sure.
Yes, a guess.
A guess would definitely be accepted. A random guess, 2 words, would definitely, absolutely be correct. If you can pull from the passage, if there's an adjective with the noun you need, then use it in your answer, just to make absolutely 100% sure. I think a guess would be acceptable in this case, but if you can write 2 words and there's an adjective noun combination, then you should use the 2 words. Okay, very good. Okay, Max.
Despite.
Ooh, this is a tough one.
Despite knowing what swallow migrate, they are still left with
What? Any idea where to start looking for this? I have an idea. Do you have an idea? Does anybody have an idea?
Yes, around line 35.
Yes. Very good. Do you see it, Max?
35?
Yeah. Here's line 35. Oh, why did he go so far? But I would actually say 34. We now know that swallows migrate. There are still unanswered questions. So you see it?
Unanswered questions.
Yeah, unanswered questions. Okay. Despite knowing that swallows migrate, we are still left with, again, same thing as the last one. I would pick the 2 words. There's a reason they say 2 words in this exercise. I would use the whole thing, unanswered questions. Right.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Miriam. Next.
Yes. Sometimes swallows have been known to return not just to the same area, but even to the same field or nest.
Yeah, okay. You have a good guess, so you should, again, make sure. Oh, look. There it is. Brings him back to the, okay. Now, we got 4 words here.
Yes.
Okay, so what is going to be right? But even to the... What would you write here?
Well, if you asked me, I put same nest.
Okay, that's what I would put too. Either answer would be correct. The same nest, the same field, either one would be called correct.
What could be the difference between area and field in this case? Because to me, I don't know if they are synonyms, but to me,
area and field?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good point. Yeah, that's a very good point, Miriam. They're just 2 different words, and obviously an area, you could be talking about an area on the moon, an area on the ocean floor, but obviously a field is neither of those things. That's a specific area, I guess. Area is a very broad term, and as far as how big is an area, that depends on the speaker, what the speaker's intentions are. I don't know. Spain could be an area, but, you know, Barcelona could be an area, which is smaller. The neighborhood in Barcelona could be an area. Area is very vague. Okay. In any case, I too would pick same nest, much more specific, to differentiate it from area. I do agree with you, actually, but I believe either answer would be correct.
Okay.
Okay. Dean. Birds that travel by night
Yes.
can find their way using the flashlight. No, of course not. Crazy. Birds that travel by night. Do you know where to look for this?
No, teacher.
No
I don't
idea?
know.
No idea?
No, any idea.
Okay. Well,
Stars.
what are they doing? Stars. Who said that?
Stars.
Migrate at night, are able to navigate by the stars. Indeed. This is navigation, which causes me to go directly to Faishal's navigate, navigate, navigate. All right, that's what they're talking about. Navigate is finding your way. And there it is, pretty clear. Migrate at night. By the stars, definitely. Okay. Faishal.
Navigation appears to be connected with the memory of, let's see, memory of, navigation.
Again,
Well,
we
okay.
clearly go to the navigation part.
The memory of, look, here, to be related to memory of local landmarks. Wow.
Da-da-da. There it is. That's it. Correct.
Look,
Local landmarks is the answer of local landmarks. And again, all right, to make absolutely sure you're correct, you should adjective, noun, local, adjective, landmarks, noun. You should definitely use the combination. Okay, now, last two questions, 13, 14. Choose two, A through F. Which two of the following dangers faced by swallows during migration are mentioned in the text? What do you think? Geese, Raphael, or anybody? Actually, Raphael,
Well,
go
I
ahead.
think the Sahara Desert is the dangerous,
Is
is
it
the
mentioned?
most dangerous, and so
Okay,
I think that's in order in second place, the
okay.
long sea crossings.
Is that also mentioned? Okay, here's what we're going to do. To make sure, we have to use our POE. Quite obviously, this whole question is the last paragraph. I think that's obvious, which was all the dangers, which actually, Raphael, you yourself said. So let's scan. Let's actually look for each one. All right, Sahara Desert. Is it in here? Where is it? Line what?
Desert is the 61.
Indeed. The most dangerous part, Sahara Desert. Okay, we pretty much got that. What was the next one? Long crossing?
The 51, the first line of this paragraph.
Okay.
Long
Long
sea
sea
crossing, the mirrors
crossings,
in the first, you know?
where there's a little, oh, wait. But what does it say, Raphael? Long sea crossings, where there's little available food or water, are generally avoided. Wait a minute. So when we look at the question, oops, uh, which two of the following dangers faced by swallows during migration are mentioned in the text? Okay, this is not a danger faced by swallows because they avoid this.
Mm,
Ah,
good.
okay. Any other ideas? A is definitely right. Now we gotta. B is definitely wrong. I cross it out. Now we've got to find one more out of these four.
Maybe D.
Hungry sailors. Have you ever tried to eat a swallow, Max? They're tiny. It's like it'd be like eating your little finger. They'd be tiny little birds. You'd have to catch 40 of them just to make a good snack. But I don't know. Maybe they're tasty. I don't. I've never tried.
There are many seagulls who have big butts.
Maybe they're good. I don't know. Some people eat bat wings. You know. I don't know. I've never tried it.
You
Okay.
would try to catch it.
If I was starving, you know I would go there, Max. You know I would. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I might suggest. If we're stuck, we don't know which ones. I would look for names.
The same as the A.
Tunisia.
Okay, Tunisia is the same as A.
The same.
Yeah, it kind of is. They definitely mentioned Sahara. Where do they mention? Okay, tackling the relatively short crossing to Tunisia in Africa. Well, that's not really talking about a danger. That's just a destination. What I do see here is another name, another capital letter, which again, easy to scan for. Along the coast of North Africa, many young swallows become the prey of Eleonora's falcons, which time their breeding cycles to coincide. Okay, well, they fall prey, or become prey. Fall prey. That means they're eaten by these falcons. I would consider that to be dangerous. Something may eat me. I can generally consider that as a dangerous thing. So, okay, relatively quickly I can find this. All right, so there you go. A and E are the answers. The trick is Tunisia's mentioned, but it's just, it's mentioned as a destination, not as a danger. Sea crossings are mentioned, but it mentioned as something that is avoided. I don't think hungry sailors are mentioned at all. So this is sort of the IELTS trick. They mention things, but in a different context. So you've got to put it into the context of the question. Does it match this? Dangers. All right. Okay. That's pretty much it for today. Thank you very much. Good job. Nice job. I do want to say, Raphael, Faisal, you've been doing these classes with me all week. I do think you're improving.
Thank you very much and goodbye.
All right, bye-bye. And Miriam, you're a natural. You're good at this.
All right, thank you.
Have you done the IELTS test before?
No, not really.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good job. Anyway, and also, thank you, Max, Michael, Dean. See you guys later. I'll be back.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.